Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of the T-Bone Wonderful World of Racing 10v10 Challenge. I, of course, am T-Bone, bringing my impeccable 4-0 record in these events to the forefront, putting all those chips on the table against perhaps my most formidable opponent yet here. We drafted from a pool of 25 drivers, 20 were selected. First overall pick, of course, went to my opponent. Another one, of course, you may know him from his work in IFM, of course, the builder of the Special Cup, the most special league, GT7 League. And tonight, he had that first overall pick, and he selected none other than this guy right here, B. Tom. And so, yeah, I'll go over the teams real quick. Of course, all 20 drivers score points in an effort to encourage people fighting to the end, being involved, and contribution. It's good for morale, folks. So that top 20 will all score, I believe, 1 point for P20, and it'll be scaled appropriately, as it always is with these 10v10 formats. Again, looking forward to it as always. I always have the same 5 teams. I have the Alpine team, I have the Haas team, I have the Ferraris, I have the Kick Saubers, and I have the Williams. So quickly I'll go over my team. I like to stick with my core nucleus, Team T-Bone. As always, I got my guys, and I always build my team around Chenzo and Shry. Got those guys together. I have Nander tonight. I have Hazy Aussie, Spenny's Pub Hub, all guys working together in the chat. Bats Plus, a very formidable opponent for the other team as well. Happy to have him. I have Billy. I have Cam Rudy. I have my boy Full Air, the little dog himself, and I got Orain. So I stuck with the boys here. I like to draft teams based on chemistry. It's not all about quickness, pace. You want guys that are going to work together, put the egos aside, work as a team, and work for that name on the front of the jersey, not the back. So shout out to those guys. But the other team tonight, very, very competitive. I don't know what happened to Bats Plus. We'll have to check there. But, yeah, B-Tom on the other team, TTV Kaname on the other team, Sawa on the other team. That is a 3-headed monster if I've ever seen one, folks. Definitely got us shaking a little bit, but I still have faith in my team. Our guys, Justin Shry, our prize first-place driver on the team. But, yeah, going against those 3, then followed up by the DRS Maestro, HMP Hooligans, the Jordanian brothers, High RPM, and Maha Sicario, Goat Lee, my personal favorite driver, of course, the Goat Man himself, the crazy stone guilt goat. I don't know what's in that milk, but my God. Let's have a look at Goat Lee. Look at him go, folks. Right into the pits, Goat Lee, to change his milk. Anyways, thanks again, everyone, for watching. I'll be back in 30 seconds here in this 10v10 special T-Bone versus another one. We will get another one in here for comment at some point, too. He will be bouncing around, probably doing a little bit of engineering for his team, as I know he always will. B-Tom probably also another vocal leader in that locker room. And all our guys, too, for sure, working together. The only one we don't allow in the locker room is Full Air. Too much weird stuff going on, towel whipping. Anyways, Sawa, though, that quality merchant himself in the Mushroom Cup. P2 in the driver's standings right now, looking to crush Shry's dreams, who leads that Sid Leagues Championship. Nander, I got 8th overall in the draft. Definitely a steal from that perspective. I'll be back in 20 seconds, folks. Thank you.
Yo, yo.
What is up? There he is himself, the man of the hour. I hope you're enjoying your 5 minutes of fame, sir.
Oh, naturally, you know what I'm saying? The boys are doing their thing right now. But from what I'm
Beautiful.
seeing on all the onboards really is that it's a slippery track. It's real,
Folks,
not even slippery, it's just a lot of off camber. turns and elevation changes, so it looks like it's real difficult for the boys to hit their stride, get a clean lap.
Fair enough, man. Folks, I just want to welcome in here my opponent tonight, another one. Again, I'm 4-0, but I believe he's been a part of at least three of my victories there. So not having him on my team will be hard, and also he's a good evaluator of talent himself. Drafting, we had some interesting strategies. Another one you want to talk about your first appearance in this event as a captain drafting teams.
Yeah, it was great. I like because in IFM we do the remix, and I'm the owner of a team principal, so I take a lot of pride in being able to put together a team that can get points and perform. You know what I mean? So guys like B Tom, that was an obvious first
You want
pick,
to talk
right?
about your
So whoever
three-headed
was
monster
getting that
here
was
of
first.
Betom,
Yeah.
Sawa, and Kaname there. Your three-headed monster.
Well, B Tom, number one pick, doing number one pick things. TTV, what I'm saying, felt disrespected, slided a bit that he went third overall. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna show them how great I am. So he's number two right now, slightly off B Tom. They're probably gonna work together to take off in this race. And then yeah, Sawa. I didn't know how Sawa would perform, whether he'd be top three or whether he'd be right around five. But clearly it's clicking for him. And he was, I don't know what, I think sixth overall pick, something like that. So shout out him. He's putting in work right now. Nander for you though. What a pick. What a
I got
pick.
Sawa fifth, which is a very great spot to get
Was it?
Sawa.
Yeah, yeah.
I said where I got Nander was a steal for sure. Nander, I find a very underrated
Definitely.
driver.
Oh, for sure. That was a
Yeah,
snag.
I
Him
mean,
him in front of your number one overall pick right
it's just
now.
like his consistency issues, but he's got a high ceiling. So if you can get him late in the draft, it's a no brainer. I think you also getting
Hmm.
HMP where you did was a huge steal in this draft. We know what he can do on track, but in these team formats, he's also very, very effective.
I,
Can ask the boys at IFM. Speaking of IFM, though, we have my first overall pick, Justin Schrei. First pick of the draft the other night. Another one, PlayStation overheating. Again, is he still cooking cheesesteaks on that thing? But let's have a look at Schrei. As we said, another one, his three-headed monster in the top three right now, and that is what's keeping me worried. B-Tom, Kaname working together. Sawa right there in the mix. So many Chenzo, Schrei, Spenny, Cam, Hazy, even Nander to step it up a little bit here, of course. He also has HMP and the DRS Maestro, and he has Go Lee. He got Go Lee late in this draft. Go Lee might be a little slighted because he's my favorite driver, and I didn't pick him. But I just needed some consistency here. With Go Lee, you're going to get anything but consistency. You're going to have a high ceiling and a low floor, but you're definitely going to get excitement the whole way through. Shout out to Go Lee. And now he looks like he's locking in here just to spite me. B-Tom, you're going to DQ, right? Start from the back? Yeah, buddy, old pal. For some reason, B-Tom's qualifying now, despite me. Maybe trying to hand me my first L, B-Tom. You hand me an L tonight, I'll hand you an L in the Lightning Cup season. I'll go find, what's that kid's name? Otis Lawrence. I'll offer him a cool logo. Anyways, we're looking on with Go Lee, that goat man, not on a hot lap right now, though. TTV Kaname apparently felt slighted. He fell to fourth in the draft. Didn't get that first round pick money, but he still did get a shoe sponsorship deal out of the ordeal. See what he can pull off. That fuel is running out again, folks. I'm T-Bone, the 10v10 here. Another one from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Going against T-Bone. T-Bone 4-0 in these events. And, of course, my best strategy call probably is keeping myself off the team. Here's my third overall pick, Spenny's Hub driving like me. Okay, but he's in P5. Shout out Spenny. We'll take that one all day. Chenzo will get back out there. Here's Justin Schrei heading into the pits right now. Schrei got his first ever Mushroom Cup victory at this very circuit. It was a magical ordeal. Shout out to Maha and High RPM, of course, the Jordanian twins package deal, both drafted to the same team. Billy, my last pick overall, just snuck in there, but I know this guy's got talent. He's capable of scoring us some good points tonight here for Team T-Bone. T-Bone, the Haas team, the Alpine team, the Ferrari, the Kick Sauber, and the Williams. Always my teams. I just take the 5 worst ones because I know, because I don't care, and usually the other guy might. But here's Billy. What do we got, Billy? Moving to P10. We'll take that right there for the 10th pick on my side, 20th overall picked in the draft. So right now, Billy's draft stock has really increased. So keep track of where guys finish in relation to where they're drafted. Of course, Dastardly Daddy, a late last-minute scratch in this game, did not pass COVID protocol and was found with head lice, but nonetheless, Orain, an ultimate consummate professional, filling in for Dastardly Daddy, Orain 2K, a absolute beast in these events. And of course, Cam Rudy, I'm going to need a little more to you, Cam, but still yet to go out. Full air. We'll see how that works out. That could be a wild card. And Bats Plus. Try to get Bats Plus back in here with an invite. I would like him back because he's a very good driver. Important to my team here. And we have another one back in the booth. He back like he... Oh, no, he's back out again. Of course, he's had that overheating issue with his PlayStation. Another one. You read us. Jesus. That PlayStation, the single cause of global warming, folks. Here's Wildy. Of course, on the other team, filling in for a scratch today. Or no, he was drafted. Full Air filled in for Leader Liebag on my team. And Froggy Boggy, of course, for another one's team, unable to compete tonight. Shout out Froggy Boggy, the 15-year-old phenom. So Wildy filling in. And the question is, will he finish tonight? I'm not sure. Zakario. I wanted to snag Zakario with the last pick as CPI B-Tom. Once again, improving on his fastest lap. Loves it around this circuit. Another one now requesting to join. Tells me he has sat down. Sir, how's everything going? Is the PlayStation okay?
Yeah, it just kicks me off a PlayStation Network.
Okay,
I don't get it.
So here's Zakario finishing his lap right now, folks. Again, much respect to Zakario and his whole family. Zakario and P15 right there. Of course, Zakario meaning Mexican hitman. In Mexican, hitman for the cartel. So the utmost respect to Zakario and his whole family. Send little Zakario, or mini Zakario, the great man, my regards as always. Shout out to Zakario. Anyways, right now, I see 4 drivers on team another one. Right now, out of Goalie, I was saying, where you drafted Goalie, that could be the steal of the whole draft, bro. Where do you get him with your 7th pick?
It was low, yeah.
Goalie falling to the 13th pick of the whole draft, I believe. And with him, another one I was saying, it's a high ceiling, low floor for Goalie. That's why I had trepidations when it came to drafting him. But if he keeps it together, man, that is a freaking steal for you. And my team is up against it today. I
just knew that Shry couldn't stand him. you know?
Dude, but that's the thing.
And I'm like, you know what? He'll be great. If he gets in Shry's way, yeah, that might earn me some
It'll
points.
get in Shry's. The fact that Goalie's here. Shry was mad Goalie's here. He had some choice words. He had some choice words in the locker room for Goalie. You know? So Goalie's mere presence is a strategical pick. And then if you factor in the fact that he's capable of getting a podium too, that could be the pick of the draft. But here's Shry anyways.
Spenny. Shout out Spenny.
And let's say this, as Shry's team captain and manager, I really hope he does not encounter Goalie on track, because I know that will affect him adversely.
It's looking like they might have.
And Goalie likes to troll him too. Goalie's very aware he lives in Shry's head too. So he's very aware of this. But here's Justin Shry. Man.
Nander finishing with the 30 flat.
Shout out Nander there. Here's
okay,
Shry.
Billy, I see you. Look at Billy.
Billy, final pick of the draft there. And Shry going into P5. So right now, no one able to get through that top 4 of another one. Bats Plus and
Cam put in a lap there at the end.
Shout out Cam. So I'm going to need a couple things to go my way.
Easy.
I do like
What's
what
Spenny
I have
doing?
though.
There's Spenny.
There's my man spending my
Fastest on your
third pick.
team.
So although he's got the top 4, I do have P5
What's Chenzo doing?
to 10, and Chenzo's still out there active, heading
Damn.
in. All right. But yeah, so I do have like the meat of the pack, but I'm going to need to get some guys in that top 4 right now. Formation lap will be on in this 10v10 T-Bone versus another one. We'll call it,
Goalie P3.
that's a huge fucking
That's
pick,
a
man. I
surprise
feel
for me. I just
ashamed.
saw him there, and I'm like, I know I've raced with him a couple times, and
Ah,
Stride doesn't like
dude.
him, so I'm gonna take him.
Dude, he's
I
good,
didn't know
bro.
he was that
He's no,
fast.
he's that nice, dude. The only thing is he's a little crazy. He's unhinged.
Hey, we like that
Like
around here.
he's
You
not
know what I'm
like gonna
saying?
consistently get you top 4, but he could win any race he's in. He's like one of those, you know.
And that is
I knew how
seven
good he
different
was too. I feel
constructors in the
ashamed.
top
Like,
7.
I'm not surprised with goalie there, so I feel kind of ashamed.
We definitely spaced our teams out pretty nice.
Dude. You know, I
don't
kept
see
talking
any
about
teammates
chemistry,
really near each other.
chemistry, but I mean, fuck. Chemistry's only going to take you so far. He's got some big dogs in here now. I factored in the 3-headed monster, but now you're throwing goalie in there too. That is 4 very elite drivers.
Chemistry matters most on race time, though, when the points matter most. So you don't know, man. Could go your way come race. My boys in the top 4 might try to fight it out between themselves and could get Nico Lewis vibes. You know what I mean?
Definitely up against my greatest test yet. Well, I don't know what the weather's going to do. It was on dynamic. It looks pretty clear.
They
I would
told me
have
it was dry.
liked a little rain, but that's
But
how
you
it
know what? The
goes.
heat
Oh
here
man.
and with the new game and how the tires wear out, it might actually bring a little more to the strategy too.
And you know, my top 2 picks both out of the top 5, I believe. So
Yeah. Yep. 1-6 and 1-8, I think. 6-6 and 9. Chenzo's 9. Damn. I don't know how your team's gonna. They're probably talking in the chat how they're going to like shimmy between each other and get who where. Sal was on hards. That's what I like to see. Just like we talked about, splitting the strategy.
by the way, shout out to Jordan Two Wavy, man. It was a situation where like Dastardly dropped out, and it's not fair just to
Hmm.
you know, Jordan, my man, Jordan Two
Hey,
Wavy in the
while he's
booth.
in here, I'm gonna go talk to
What's
my
up?
team real
Yeah,
quick before this
got you.
race kicks
We're doing
off.
formation lap. Jordan Two Wavy here in the booth. Jordan, man, sorry we couldn't get you in tonight, bro. You understand the
That's
situation
cool.
though. Like if a
I
top
would have
guy
come in
dropped,
alright.
absolutely, but like to replace our last pick with you, it's just like
I'm gonna say something right
you
now.
move the needle too much.
Nah, absolutely not. I think you might regret that.
Of
So
course, I will
that's all I'm gonna
regret
say.
that. Of course, I will regret. I would have loved to have
Because
you. I would have loved to
nah,
have
like
you,
I like in terms of comp, this is not gonna be fun.
bro. I would have if
Yeah.
you were on the draft list. I would have drafted you,
That's the
but
thing.
I can't
One,
just throw
I
you in
didn't know.
last for Dastardly. You
One,
know,
yeah,
if he
yeah, yeah.
smashed me,
That's
he
fair.
smashed
That's
me.
fair.
You know,
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
you
I'm
get
not
it,
complaining
bro.
about that.
You know it's not
Yeah, that's
personal.
fair. Yeah,
Because
I
then it
wasn't
takes
talking about
away
racing
like the
tonight,
job he
but
did drafting. You know, I would love to have you. And the definite truth is, you're right. I will need you.
because
I don't know.
their top 4 is probably the 4 fastest drivers in here.
I definitely fumbled by letting goalie slide. I definitely fumbled by letting goalie slide. But hey, it's a long race. We'll see.
So, who is your first pick?
Shry. Then I got
You picked Shirai over B-Town.
no. I didn't have first pick. He did. He took B Tom. Then I took Shry. He took
You
Kaname.
said
I took Chenzo. Then he
you
took
took
Salah.
Shirai. You took Shirai over Konami.
Yeah. First of all, I
Oh,
took Shry the other night, and he led me to victory, bro. I like him and Chenzo together. Let's just
yeah, but Konami wasn't in the lobby.
fair enough. Well, yeah. Then he got Salah. Then I got Spenny. You know. So, but I do
Yeah,
think he
so
got goalie, bro. He got goalie slipped way too far, and then he got HMP late. But hey, I got the chemistry, guys. It's a long race.
NGP ain't nobody, bro, in this game. So it's
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right, man. Definitely, I'm up against it. My 4-0 record's very much in jeopardy tonight. But hey, you got to run the races. You got to run the races, Jordan. I was hoping it was raining.
I didn't know you were doing this shit today. I really didn't.
Yeah, I was surprised you weren't in there. It's all good.
I had no idea you were doing this.
It's all good. Yeah, you were a big part of. You were such a big part of our win the other night too. I would have loved to. I would have definitely had you in there. But it's one of those things. Like once we lock the rosters, yeah.
That's cool.
In a way, you're like a little too good just to throw in at any spot, you know.
I think would have balanced it a little bit.
Even instead of Froggy, I don't think it's fair because that's an upgrade. No disrespect to Froggy.
No. Me and Froggy are probably the same.
You're more consistent than he is, though, bro. You're way more consistent. But yo, we're gonna start this off here again. The 10v10, T-Bone and Jordan 2 Wavy. It's a T-Bone versus another one challenge. Maybe we'll do one of these against Jordan next week or something.
Me versus you.
Yeah, we'll draft. You'll be on your own team. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
You don't have to race if you don't want to, though. You can just captain and engineer. Yeah. So we'll just have to decide on where you'll go. Like, you know, you can't give yourself your 10th pick. You'll probably be like top pick, but we'll figure it out. The DRS Maestro DQ, what the hell happened?
I'll let myself be last.
Okay, Bats Plus back in his car. Shout out to Bats Plus. All these drivers queuing up. We're firing this up right now. T-Bone versus another one, the 10v10. The race is starting.
Let me know who backs out the lobby so I can join.
Okay. And they are underway, folks. Right now, the top 4 drivers all belonging to another one's team. I got Spenny. Spenny making the move on the inside of Sawa, trying to penetrate that top 4. A little bit of damage, some debris flying off these cars. Sawa holding P4 right there over Spenny. And these guys heading through the S section here. Of course, all 20 drivers will be scoring points. We got an Alpine flying off in the background. That's not good for Team T-Bone. All these drivers, medium or hard tires. TTV Kaname leading the way, overtaking his teammate B-Tom, and he is going to look to build that gap. Kaname, B-Tom, Goalie, Sawa, top 4, all on another one's team. Then we got 4 T-Bone drivers right there in a hot pursuit. Hopefully Spenny, Shry, Chenzo, Nander can all hang in there. Nander, a pick I got quite late in the draft I'm happy with, but some good drafting by another one for sure. Got Goalie late in this one. And, of course, the other 3, all fantastic drivers. And now on the inside, we got a crazy-looking move. I know, Nander, a little bit of contact. HMP Hooligans is not going to back down in this format. Billy, Nander, still right there. Most of the meat of this grid is Team T-Bone, but unfortunately the top 4, all drivers of another one's squad. And these guys all racing still tight. High RPM, the only driver really falling a little bit back, and his brother, Maha. Jordan 2 Wavy, any initial thoughts on this one?
I can't see it, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm currently in the 5-lapper right now.
Okay, all good, bro. When someone's out, I'll invite you back. So Spenny now got through Sawa. Spenny's on these medium tires, Sawa on the hards. Shry and Chenzo, the 2 top drivers of Team T-Bone, both on those hard tires too. So all they have to, I just hope they can hang with this pack. Jordan, in terms of like the tire degradation at this circuit, what are we looking at for mediums on a full tank of fuel? 8 to 10?
Not sure. I don't.
You haven't done it too much?
100, yeah, I haven't done it here. Around this track at least.
Fair enough.
But from what I was hearing, I think most guys are doing 1-stops. So.
Beautiful.
I think hard to medium was the favorite. So.
Okay.
Which I'm sure most guys are on hards.
It's about half and half. More guys are on mediums right now. I'm not sure if the 1-stop's the strategy here they're going for or whatnot, but further up we have a little bit of action. Justin Shry trying to make the move on Sawa here. This is what I like. Sawa getting pushed through a little bit. We got Spenny now in P4. Shry in P5 dueling with one of his favorite rivals, Sawa. Look at these guys battle. It's always a pleasure watching them lock horns. God, this sounded all kinds of wrong. Anyways, we got HMP now and Cam Rudy, 2 friends, of course, and 2 rivals at the same time. HMP Hooligans, a menace in these events, knows what it takes to win. TTV Kaname, another fastest lap right there. Him, right now, leading B-Tom. Go Lee. Go Lee, looking to be the steal of the draft. Spenny's Pub Hub, still hanging on. Justin Schreier, Sawa now in P6, and Chenzo now on his tail. And Hooligans, Cam right there. That's our top 9. Shout out to Nander, Hazy Aussie, Billy, Full Air in 10 to 13th place. Looking on from the Skycam here, beautiful Austin, Texas. Coda, really get a feel for the elevation changes here from this camera view. Circuit seems to be a favorite of many of our top drivers. And in these 10v10s, lots of fun, lots of action, places to overtake. Chenzo, the cornerstones of Team T-Bone. Shout out to Chenzo. Lap 3 of 28 here in the 10v10. All 20 score, folks. Team T-Bone versus Team Another One. 20th place will get 1 point, and it'll be scaled appropriately such. We do have the table for that. I just don't know it off by heart. Normally you know who won after like the top 10, but I mean it can be decided by the slimmest of margins. We never know, folks.
Indeed.
Never know. And again, ultimately you want the fast guys, the good guys, but you need guys who are going to work together too. Sure, we saw with Chenzo and Schreier last race. You saw what Jordan was doing. Things sometimes you got to sacrifice, and it comes down to that a lot too. But right now, that top 3 is all Team Another One. I am happy though that we are getting some guys further up that order. Billy on my team, first to pick up a penalty there. Let's see the quick stats on who moved up the most. Nothing too drastic other than the big dog, Full Air, moving up 7 positions, folks. Shout out to Full Air there. And look at this. TTV Kaname, B-Tom, and Goat Lee. B-Tom does not recruit many drivers, but one of the only drivers he told me to recruit was Goat Lee. He's told me Mick Jammy and Goat Lee. Of course, Goat Lee and Justin Schreier, no love lost there. Goat Lee is not on Justin Schreier's Christmas card list. That's for damn sure. And Goat Lee loves to get inside Justin Schreier's head because Schreier will get going. And Goat Lee.
I'm so glad you finished that statement when you did.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know. It sounded so fucking weird, right? Either way, let's just say Goat Lee bothers Schreier. Then he's trying to sleep. No, I'm kidding. Shout out Jordan Too Wavy for putting up with me. Anyways. High RPM DNFing there. So he is on the other team. Nice. So no points for DNF. So a little something going right there. I don't know if he left the session yet, but I'll try to invite Jordan anyways. He might stick around to watch, so I'm not sure. But okay, back to the action here. TTV Kaname still leading the way, up 1 position over his teammate in this event, 10v10 B-Tom, Goat Lee, and they have built that gap now. That top 3 has pulled away 3 seconds ahead of Justin Schreier. Chenzo now in P5. I love to see it. Spenny's Pub Hub has fallen to P8. Perhaps those medium tires starting to wear on him. We'll keep an eye on this. Nander, P9. So a lot of T-Bone guys in this top 10 and around the cusp of the top 10. But that top 3 belonging to Another One's team is going to really hurt. Hooligans in P6 is just huge because he fell quite far in the draft too. So Cam, Spenny. We got Schreier and Chenzo swapping positions, working together here. The top 2 picks of Team T-Bone, leading us to victory the other night. Lap 5 of 28. We'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. T-Bone here with Jordan Too Wavy. Damn, Rudy leaving the session. Oh no, we got to get him an invite.
It says I was banned from the lobby.
Banned? Oh, because I kicked you. Oh shit.
Yeah, you
Oh,
might have to just share your screen.
okay.
The the lobby still work. Just share your screen. Alright. I had closed my app and reopened it, so I'm gonna check that first, and then
It probably won't work. So Nander passing Cam's ghost. Hopefully Cam can get back in here soon. We need him. Hazy, Full Air, part of Team T-Bone, and the DRS Maestro still right there on another one squad. But in the meantime, we're just going to keep an eye on those front runners on the medium tires. Got to get Cam back in here ASAP. This is hurting right now.
honestly. All right.
Full Air and the DRS Maestro here. Full Air hopefully giving him a little bit of a fight. That Maestro. Maestro on those hard tires. Billy another 3-second there.
Full
So-
Air is also a really good teammate. You know, he's a bit aggressive and
For sure.
could be getting a nuisance of some
For
people.
sure. He gets the objective. Let's have a look, though. I mean, just in terms of another one there. Okay, Orain DNFing. And that's going to trigger a safety car, folks. So both teams are without a driver now. He lost high RPM. I lost Orain. And in a way, I kind of like this. Well, maybe not. But either way, I can get Cam back in.
What happened to Sawa? Did he have damage or something?
Not quite sure. But he must have because he pit, yeah. So that's fortunate for me. Let's quickly just try to get Cam back in here.
I was doing a bit of instigating before the race. I was going back and forth to the different voice chats
Nice.
saying,
He said this. He said that. I like it. Shout out again to another one
"Here's some drivers can
participating.
drive a little bit more aggressive because them young look too nice."
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah, you good call though. That's something definitely happened to Sawa. He's pitting again now.
He might go back on those hards. He might.
And yeah, folks, again, these 10v10s, just something a little new to mix it up. It's kind of fun doing the draft. I'm accepting all challengers, or you guys could do it without me. I think it's fun. Cam back in, beautiful. Next week, I'll do one against Jordan.
Oh,
I'll do one against our Stratting. Oh, he
yeah,
left again.
I'm not losing to T-Bone. T-Bone.
Oh, come on. Another one, man.
Another.
My opponent tonight, of course, consummate professional,
What's up, boys?
of course. And another one will be taking over the Star Cup too when we come back.
Yes, sir. Gonna bring it
Of course,
back
you've
to
seen
life.
his work with the Special Cup. We got to get Cam steady in here, though.
Yeah, I sent him an invite.
It's, he got that gas station Wi-Fi.
All right,
So what have
man.
you thought of the race so far, boys?
A bit average. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, again, the guys aren't going to fight too hard if they're on the same team. You were looking pretty good here, but it's a long race. I don't know if that safety car benefits you or me, but I was happy to kind of get Cam back.
Shirai stayed out.
Sure. Okay, I kind of like that. I like that. I like that, Shirai. Let's get someone ahead there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Did
Sawa,
you guys see the Sawa battle
we didn't see how he got
with
damaged.
Spenny?
Oh, spinning. No. Was it turn one?
Nah, it was after the long DRS straight. Right, the first right into those S's. Sawa went down the inside of him, and Spenny's front right and Sawa's left rear touched, and so Sawa like couldn't turn anymore. You know what I mean? You know how the game does that. So it took him straight into the wall.
Oh damn. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You're feeling quite
Safety
nice
car
right now,
wasn't
eh?
so
Another
bad.
one? Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean,
Long
I
way to
had
go, buddy.
4 out there, but you know,
Yeah, don't worry. They start
it got
dropping
down
like
to 3,
flies.
but then it was 3 out there.
We're
Gold
gonna
Lee
start.
really is surprising me, bro. And
Dude,
he's
that's the pick of
surprising
the
the team
draft.
too.
I told you
Like
though.
B Tom and TTV were telling me like the guy had pace,
Dude,
but
he's
he,
fucking
you know what I'm saying,
amazing.
like
But
you said, would do
he's
just some
high
shaky
ceiling, low
things and lose
floor.
it.
Yeah, he could win any race he enters.
This is crazy.
I feel dumb because I knew how good he was. I just didn't know. He also hasn't been playing that well in the new game.
This
I'm
brings
still
Chenzo
shocked.
back into it.
I'm still shocked that he didn't put Konami over Shirai for his second. For his
Yeah, they was
first
talking
pick.
about that too in the chat.
I
I
was like,
can't
are
lie.
you
In the locker room, they're
serious?
like, "Damn, he took Shy."
That is crazy. I was shocked.
But you got
I
who
get
you
it.
wanted,
Plus,
bro, and then Race
Yeah.
Trim is
you
looking
have a
good.
huge
I get it,
advantage too,
Shirai.
dude. Like you're able to talk to your
I get it.
guys
Like
and lead them.
Shirai
You
probably
know,
been the strongest overall.
my guys need me
But
to
I
be in
just
there
like
leading them, but I'm not able to.
Orion said the clip. I'm gonna look at it.
Leave this chat right now. We'll take over for a bit. Give your boys
No,
a
it's
pep
okay.
talk.
It's okay. It's okay.
They need a mid-race pep talk right now because
No,
they were
no.
definitely securing that mid-pack. A lot of Williams, Haas's, and Ferraris right there, like 5 to 10.
Trust, bro. No message is a message. The fact that I haven't said good race yet is a message. Let's do this.
Orion just crashed in the weirdest
I
way
expect
of all
greatness.
Let's see it.
time. It was the most weirdest spin of all, like lose control of all time. I've never seen someone lose it like that.
And I wonder what it is. Let's see. Orion and the Alpine. Oh, that's the corner where it happened between Sawa and Spenny.
So it was
And then
like
his
no
car
driver
broke like that.
far. It was, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it broke with that little contact, or like that soft like it's crazy.
Folks, lap
He
9 of
saved
28.
it, and then it blew up. I can't believe that.
Lap 9 of 28 here.
Like,
So-
cause you want to say he saved his spin, and then his car just blew up.
That's like the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Like, huh? I'm surprised he actually explained it like that at all places, but still.
Sorry about that, Bo. That was just crazy.
No, you good? Think it's gonna stay at another one?
All right, we got Try on old 8-lap old hards. Really
I like it. I like it, dude. He's being a
7 laps.
disruptor. We need disruptors. He's taking bullets for the team.
That's probably
Altruistic.
really like 7 laps old because of the safety car.
Yeah.
Chenzo is a dark horse right now. He's on fresh mediums. Everyone
Very
else is
good.
on hard.
And he's got his teammate ahead, just, to be a little roadblock if he needs to be. And
So,
again,
yeah,
just a storyline to keep an eye on. Shry and Goalie may cross paths here. And Goalie now in a situation where he has more to lose. So we'll see.
And Goalie wasn't in the chat, so I can't tell him that.
If I'm Goalie, I'm taking it easy with Shirai.
And I got to
Don't
give
need to
love to
aggressive.
Nander. Nander, probably my best steal of the draft. Another one picking up Goalie and HMP late. And the DRS Maestro is still very much a factor in this race.
Maestro on those mediums.
Low key is always a sleeper pick, man. So
Cam P11.
Yeah.
I think that's his connection.
I think I don't want to say it. I think this race is still up there, still out there in the open, man. I'm not gonna lie, he's probably favored to win, but I do think this race is still up in the air. Another one. I do think his team's. If I was putting money on this, I think he might be.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely putting money on it.
But I don't think this. I think it's up in the air very much so, especially with Sawa suffering that at the back.
So right now, if I were to tell you boys that DraftKings has Team Another One at minus 100 and Team T-Bone at plus 500 to win this joint right now. The over-under.
It's closer
The
to
spread-
a pick 'em,
nah,
bro.
yeah,
It's
the
closer to a
spread,
pick 'em,
let's
dog.
see.
It's closer to a pick 'em. Trust me.
The spread's
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
be
put a
like.
bet on
You guys are crazy,
Spread's
bro.
gonna be
I'll put a
like.
bet
Spread's
on
gonna be 15
I'll
to
put
Team
a
Another One.
bet.
Team Another One
I'll
minus
put a
15
bet.
points.
15.
I'll put a
Two
bet.
Yeah,
touchdowns.
15 point with Dub. Yeah, bro.
You're out of your mind, dude.
I'll put a-
You
I'll
fall
put
and
a
hit your
small
head.
ban on this
What?
if it happens.
Listen, guys, you guys are nuts. First of all, it's closer to a pick 'em, bro. It's closer to a pick 'em.
Oh, here
You
we
guys
go.
sleep all you want, bro. Sleep all you want, guys.
safety car in this lap.
Sleep
All right,
all you
boys.
want.
Love.
Tires
Let's
on
do
I
one.
gotta
this.
go chat to the squad. Give them a pep talk real quick.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely,
coach.
bro. They're gonna need it. Let's do this. Let's get him, Jordan, too wavy. Come on, Jordan. You have to back me up, dude. Too. Come on.
Bro, I am a free agent, bro.
Yeah, but you're part of
Right
Team
now,
Tebow.
I am a free agent. That was
Nah, bro.
that
Because
was
when I
last
boast
year.
about my
Last year,
5-0 record, I could be like, yeah, Jordan. God,
Nah,
you
bro.
know you're just being selfish. You're like, he doesn't have me today. I hope he loses. I'll show him.
Yep, I hope you lose. Fuck
I'll
you.
show him how much I mean to the team. I think it's closer than you're saying it is, though, bro. And they're going racing anyways, bro. So let's check it out. T-Bone, Jordan, too wavy in the booth.
Where is the disaster? Where's he at? I don't even see him on the grid.
Bastard. They fucking went to spectator without saying anything. I just kicked him. We're just sitting there waiting. Then the second I kick him, you show up and get in the car. Here we go, goalie. And Chenzo desperately trying to get through there. Justin Strye, though, the leader, he's going to be on those older tires, and he's got Bitom and Kaname behind him. Strye's going to look to be some sort of moving chicane in places, definitely here, part of the strategy.
You got to help your teammate.
Full air, 3-second penalty for touching a man. We got Chenzo, though. Oh, no, Spenny, a 3-second penalty. So Chenzo's going to look to clear goalie as soon as he can. Sicario, 3-second penalty.
Sicario, 3.
We like to see.
Drive like you know how to not break rules.
You know, it could get a little chaotic here on these restarts.
Chenzo all over the back of Goatley.
Let's go, Chenzo.
He's gonna go for it, 100%.
Goalie, get your ass out of the way.
Send it down there, around the inside.
Yeah. Good day, goalie. Aha. Nice, goalie. You like that? Bah. See you, buddy. Chenzo into P4. But again, those medium tires don't last too long here. Goalie will have an advantage not too far away.
I can still stay close. If he can stay close,
Yeah.
It should be all right.
And how about Justin Strye out here, Jordan, doing his job, just keeping those two behind him still?
I don't think B-Tom was like 3/10 going into the
No, but
street.
he has, just as long as he's keeping them behind, this is fantastic here. So Chenzo now can do what he does on those medium tires. Strye and Chenzo, guys, you guys laughed. These two together are lethal. Sanoop, Greg, and Chenzo. DRS enabled. The Maestro's getting lucky tonight. HMP Hooligans and goalie, 5 and 6, perhaps 2 steals of the draft. Absolutely killing it right now. Further back, though, Sawa, miserable race for him. And Sawa falling out of it is really... It went from him looking dominant, another one's team, to Sawa falling out of it. And in my opinion, bro, I like where my team is sitting right now. Goalie's a wild card. Very much so.
Coming up on the back.
HMP, 3-second penalty. That's huge for my team. And this thing is, he said 15-point odds. Nah, that thing is close. Cam Rudy, no penalties. Bats Plus, no penalties. Bats Plus is a pro. He's going to finish a clean top 7 at the end.
Look at the field. Look how close it is.
It is so close right now.
Everyone's
love to see it here. 10v10 action. Up top, though, B-Tom making the move on Justin Strye. And further up, though, Strye's going to stop. Try to stop Kaname, but Chenzo now right there. Strye has done his job as far as I'm concerned. Any damage coming out of there? Justin Strye doing his job.
Strye didn't get damage. A little bit of wheel banging.
But now Strye has to make sure Chenzo gets through as soon as he can.
Strye needs to make this easy for Chenzo.
Yeah, man, because I think it might have hurt Chenzo a little bit there. It wasn't as smooth as possible. But shout out Strye here, sacrificing for the team, staying out. Kept those guys back enough for Chenzo to get right behind them. And now Strye's going to have to give this up to Chenzo here. That really hurt. Any corner he goes through is going to really hurt him. Strye. When does he... Now Chenzo's going to be stuck behind Strye through the whole Sector 1, which is killer. This is not the way we want to see things.
To be fair, I don't think Strye's tire is that...
He's not that slow. He's not that slow. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good point.
So...
You know what it is? It was more the exits, I think, but like through the high speeds. But yeah,
you should feel it on both.
Good point. Fair enough. Hazy 3-second. That's gonna hurt
3
there.
second for Hazy. Yellow flags in Sector 3. And there's no one there. Interesting.
Yeah, this is where it's
so close. The whole field separated by... I don't know how many seconds. I'm not gonna count that.
Definitely need to give Chenzo a run here at these top 2.
Strye lost It's out of DRS that he has.
Yeah, dude. I can't say it's Stry's fault, really. I didn't really see an opportunity for Stry to move off without losing too much time himself. So
I don't think he should have fought that, honestly. Luke lost time for choosing those mediums, so let him use it.
yeah, well,
he looked should have stuck it in none on the straight and just let all three of them go by.
yeah. Definitely not ideal right here. So we need to get Chenzo through Stry so we can make a run. Well, those tires have the advantage still. And not ideal, man. Ideally, like, Chenzo would have got through and he would have held one of them back. It's the last thing we want.
Let him by right here, but he's not going to do it. He's going to keep trying to stay in DRS.
It's because, well, I don't want Stry to lose too much time himself either. Like, as you said before, Stry's not that slow, but it's really hurting here, yeah. In that dirty air, killing the tires of Chenzo.
Going on the wrist line, he don't want to be in almost a second and a half.
Yeah.
Off already.
It's hurting, and I'm assuming those top guys can go to the end on those tires, so.
And all B-Tom can have to do is just DRS.
The thing is, though, Goalie's right there, too, and he'll pounce. If Stry moves off too much, Goalie's right there to pounce.
Agreed.
Yeah. So it's not as simple as we're maybe, or as I'm maybe saying. Especially here. Like, so hopefully here it'll happen. Yeah, because now it will happen here. But now we got to keep an eye on Goalie. Will Stry be as accommodating for his rival Goalie? Goalie now and Stry. We have to watch this storyline here. Two great rivals. Stry won't have the grip to keep up, I don't think, here with Goalie. Yeah. Shout out Stry there. I like the idea and what happened. It just didn't work out the way we would have perhaps liked. Halfway through the race here, lots can happen.
He's buying his time. It's a bad time to take the car for him. Stry, I don't know what he's getting back in this. This is not the car.
Konami, a 3-second penalty. That is big. Could be big.
Huge.
Yeah,
That's
that is huge. Could be even bigger, but we'll see. I don't know how those hards are going to be looking by the end either, bro, based off what I'm seeing with tire wear.
Yeah, without seeing tire wear, we never know.
Yeah. I wouldn't rule out another safety car. Also, something to look at, dude. I am seeing clouds. I don't know if we'll actually see rain, but I do see some sort of weather changing.
I don't recall them talking about rain in those voice chats.
Will he be retiring? Oh, safety car! Yes, Stry!
Stry needed that.
And that's amazing. TTV is a penalty. Hooligans penalty. Bro, this thing is up in the air.
This is really good for
it's
your
good
team.
for Sawa too, though. It's good for Sawa too, though. But this is great, I think. Dude, this thing's up in the air.
It's too many.
Stry drive through. No!
Oh!
No! How? Oh! Now he needs another safety. Stry, don't retire. Just fight. Stick it out. Oh my God.
He's putting anyway.
Yeah, but he can't serve it during a safety car. So he's gonna have to.
Yes, you can. Wait.
Not a drive-through.
A drive-through? Oh yeah, he's fucked.
He's gonna need another safety car. Stry, don't retire, bro. Just fight it out. Hope for another one. Oh, that is killer. Just like that. Oh, but man, look at the weather too, bro.
If it rains,
it looks like it could fucking rain, and now there's a safety car. Stry is.
I gotta go ask the guys real quick to see if it's gonna rain.
If you want, you can.
I'm gonna go ask the guys.
Or it could be a surprise.
In real life, they know. So.
It looks like it's gonna fucking rain.
Let me go ask the guys.
So Stry, with the drive-through, which will be crippling, but he's gonna fix his tires. I'll have to pit again and hope for a safety car or a rain, because we know how Stry is in the rain, but that's a huge blow to Team T-Bone. Chenzo staying out on the medium tires here. Or never mind, he's pitting. I'm an idiot. Everyone here electing to pit except for Zicario. Lap 16 to 28 here at COTA, the 10v10 challenge. T-Bone versus another one. B-Tom electing for those hard tires the rest of the way. Full air.
Confirm. I don't think there's no threat of rain.
Okay. Full Air in P2 staying out. So that is something to look at. Full Air staying out in
Well, they
P2.
said there's going to be in the city car. Consider them in the city car.
Yeah. Full Air in P2. 9-lap old tires. Shout out Full Air, man. The much maligned, polarizing driver, Full Air. The only thing full of air is his head. We like Full Air, folks. I'm a Full Air supporter. Like, not all the weird shit he does, but, you know. As a driver. But yeah, right now, things were looking okay for me till Stry got that drive-through. Zicario, 9 laps.
I might do it.
Zicario's going to be a factor, too. And as we said, Goli, no penalties. Beatom, no penalties. Chenzo, no penalties. I love where he is right now. But this is going to hurt. That penalty to Stry really hurt the drive-through.
If you hear some fireworks in the background, it is the 1st of July.
Oh God, my fireworks been going off, no count.
If I was back home in Florida, you'd probably hear something else, not gunshots. I don't want to say on stream.
Full Air P2 though, Bone. What's up? Whoa.
Full Air in P2. We will get us another safety car with that guy up there. So
Sicario P6 though, you see the strat.
Sicario's gonna be cooked. Full Air's gonna be cooked. This is gonna be interesting. Beatom's winning the race. He's on the best tire in my opinion.
Definitely.
He has no opinions. Konami, if Chenzo can keep up, which he will with those tires. 10 seconds for Spinny. It's looking even worse.
No!
For Bone.
No!
Holy skadoodle. Who's your top driver right now, T-Bone? Full Air?
Full Air.
And then Chenzo ain't gonna lie, bro. It's GG's. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy. Unless it rains, bro. Unless it rains, which I heard it's not gonna rain, so. Bad bats on soft.
Undefeated streak go down.
Bad bats. I mean,
is he really?
Plus, he's on soft tires.
Oh my, that's an Alpine Strat if I ever seen one.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it's getting even worse, T-Bone, yeah. Go ahead and tick down that 4-0 thing, bro. Go ahead and tick it down.
All right, folks, so Spenny getting that penalty too. Things looking very grim for T-Bone here.
Damn.
But
unfortunate, mate.
Things are still, a lot can happen.
No.
A lot can happen.
The only thing happening is Full Air right now, so.
And I think we didn't keep in mind, like, all this safety car stuff did bring Sawa back in the race with no penalties too, so.
He's in P12. So
yeah, he's on them hard.
I will need another safety car, definitely, I think, to have a chance. Just with Stry's penalty.
Let me tell you why. Sawa's not going to cut through the field.
But could we just keep in mind, I do have a soldier out there. Full Air is out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to cause absolute chaos. There's going to be wings flying across the track.
I'm going to say, it doesn't matter. Just because he has a winning driver in the race doesn't mean he wins this event. That's all I'm saying.
All right. B-Tom, slowing this shit down. Let's get it.
The team game.
Full Air is a soldier. Loyal to the cause.
Full Air doing the match for Stappen. Trying to stay alongside.
Where do you go to give his team a verbal blowjob again? Let's go. Shout out to everyone involved. Shout out to another one, Team T-Bone. Shout out to Jordan Too Wavy for commentating. B-Tom leading the way here.
B-Tom's gonna go.
He's got to get caught Full Air, but this could be okay actually. Full Air's a man to watch.
He's already
10-lap old, hard tires. Full Air, the soldier of Team T-Bone, the enforcer. Billy, a 3-second penalty. Billion. And let's see, though.
Full Air all on the wall to the fifth from Konami.
Konami's going to look to clear Full Air as soon as possible as Full Air brings the rest of Team T-Bone. Let's go, Full Air. Fight it, baby. Fight it, Full Air. Nope. TTV Konami with some class driving right there. Class driving. Try, serve your drive-through, bro. What?
It wouldn't matter when he starts. It's not he's going to lose time regardless.
Fair. So right now, though, Chenzo getting through
Chenzo
Full Air
down
easily
inside of
there.
Full
Well
Air.
done, Full Air. Full Air knowing his teammates.
Goatley behind him. Oh, this could be some fireworks
This
here with
could
Goatley
be
and Full Air.
fireworks, folks. Definitely. Of course, Kaname 3-second penalty. Hopefully
Down
Chenzo
the
can
inside
stay
goes
with him.
full. Goalie is gonna. They're gonna touch. Oh,
So looking for Chenzo here,
Great.
just stay with TTV and that 3-second penalty, both on the medium tires. As we look
What
on
is he
Full Air
doing?
goalie. This could get interesting. Full Air and
They're too
goalie
wide in the
fighting.
back. They're too wide in the back. It's too wide in the back, I believe.
Maestro a 3, that's big because he didn't have any.
Yellows.
Look at goalie. Goalie doing
There's contact in
exactly
the
what
back.
he should. Let's go, goalie!
Oh!
Being the absolute disruptor, doing his job for the team there. And he did his job, bro. He did his job. Goalie, or Full Air, sorry. And now don't attack Shry. Shry hopefully will pit. Shry, pit. Get it over with, Shry. No, he stayed out. Bro, if there's a safety car, it won't even help you now. Or you think he's
How did
disputing it?
Goatley not spin out there? That's crazy.
Bats plus on the softs. He's got Sawa behind him.
I don't know why he went on those softs. I don't understand that.
HMP, let's have a look at the penalties here. Hooligans, a steal in this draft. Goalie as well.
I think if you don't serve the drive through, you get a 5-second pin. So,
You get DQ'd.
you know.
Yeah, you do. Maybe he's fighting it. Maybe he's disputing it. Full Air up 11.
I know. In 5-lappers you don't get DSQ, so I don't know if it's the same for regulations.
I'm almost positive it'll be a DQ. So B-Tom slowing down here, and now TTV's getting in his DRS. Very smart move. TTV, that 3-second penalty, so that's going to be huge.
I think Konami caught up to him. I don't think he slowed down.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
He's on mediums, which is a hard.
Oh, good point. Sorry, I had the penalties up. So yeah, but now it's going to definitely be tough for Chenzo, who's already losing time to TTV. And man,
Try might quit this lap.
he has
He would
to.
be disqualified.
Unless he's just, yeah, he's pitting. Okay, I think you have 3 laps to do it. TTV the fastest lap there. Not looking too great for Team T-Bone. A safety car likely will be needed here. Just looking at the standings, he's got 4 of the top 5.
Tries in the pits. Should not drive for that. Of course, the drive for P4 for that. For that's plus Sawa and P11. He lost some positions. He is on 1 hard tires, so he's gonna struggle for the rest of this race compared to others.
Yeah, man.
B-Tom, to me, is the driver that's gonna win this race.
Looking at it, like,
to be on.
you know, you see B-Tom and TTV, great, obviously picks, but like I think the picks of goalie.
If Chenzo can stay in that 3-second gap, he's Chenzo.
But I really think like the picks of Goatley and HMP were the difference makers overall. And probably you could say I should have taken TTV, but you know.
You should, yeah. TC was definitely.
I got to ride with the guys who got me the win the other night too, you know. Something to that.
You pulled.
I would have gone out. I would have taken you really high too, bro, if you were in there. Got to roll with the boys,
Like,
you know.
I think if you would have picked Konami, he would have picked Shirai, and then that's when you go me. But I didn't sign up, obviously.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, maybe if Shry doesn't get that penalty, could have been a little different. But yeah, either
once
way.
you go me, he's probably gonna go Froggy, and then that's when Goatley or HMP would have been
Sawa.
Sawa.
Full Air 3 there. Sawa's still gonna have a decent finish here.
Full Air with a 3. There's a Haas train foreman, a Full Air train foreman.
Yeah. Of course, that's Shry going through the definite nail in the coffin. But if there's another safety car, anything can happen. Lots of penalties on the board.
Another safety car, I don't think.
Probably unlikely, but still.
Because everyone will be on first tires.
The Maestro retiring there in the pits, that's big for his team.
He won in the points anyway, so.
All right, lap 21 to 28 here. T-Bone not looking too good here. Maybe taking his first L in these events.
Konami, we're gonna go for the move. I think they're DRS swapping now to stay out to help Konami clear out that 3 second. If you can, on T-Bone, see the interval to leader real quick, so we can see the gap between Konami and Chinzo. It's 2.8 right now, so he's still within that 3.
And again, Jordan, sometimes when I draft, I kind of draft for like camaraderie, team chemistry, but that's great and all. But I guess it'll only take you so far.
They go, yeah, they're going to
If
take
the
you so
talent you're
far.
up against, yeah, exactly. So I may have to readjust my strategy. It has worked in the past, but yeah, again, he had four heavy top dogs in there. One of them's not even having a great race. So shout out to another one.
I'll say this: if you look at the player pool, and you know who the top guys are. If you can get at least one or two of them, then you should be solid. You should be good.
Yeah. I just like the
Example, in
stack. I
this,
wanted to get Shry and Chenzo because they work so well together the other night. But again, as you
yeah,
said, in that race, BTOM or TTV were not in that race. So,
exactly.
yeah,
I think looking at the player pool, my first two options would be either Konami or Bhutan, and then
that would
after
be
them
most. That's what
two,
most people would say. That's what most people would say.
after them two, then I will look at
Then you go Shry
Shry
or
or
Chenzo.
Sawa or myself or Froggy or
Chenzo.
Kim or Spinny, Chinzo, maybe even Hooligans.
Well, you'll have your chance next week. You can go against another one. Let him defend the title. Or
Yeah.
I'll do it if he can't. Either way, we'll do one. I'll
I
set
like
it
I
up.
don't know. I'm so confident in my team. Like if I can go against the whole world if I wanted to. I'll probably still win.
Yeah. Lap 22 and
Nah, I'm really
28
dragging it.
here. Looking, if it ended right now, it's unanimous. He wins, eh? Like, we don't even need to do the math. No, not at all. He's got four of the top
Um,
five,
another one, yourself. Another one, yourself.
but he's got four of the top. I'm pretty sure he's won this one handily.
Because 25, 18, and 12 is huge. 12 and 10
That's what
is
I'm
huge
saying.
numbers.
It's hard to win if the other guy's got four of the top five.
Yeah, for the top 5 is ridiculous.
I can't see
So
how I could possibly have won.
if you see that,
And it's not
like
like I
one,
have every other guy.
because like P6 to P10 is like that's one, that's
Yeah.
three,
The
one,
only reason
three.
I'm not conceding yet is because if there's still there could be a safety car.
Well,
But if there's not,
now
it's over.
Sal was in the top 10, so so now you have two. How many points is P8? 6? No, 4. So that's 2. That's 6. Uh, 10. 6. That's 12.
No, I'm
12
cooked.
plus 8. 20. Bro, you have 20 points from. You have 20 points between Hazy and Spinny. That's 20 points. Plus Chinzo, that's 35. So B Tom Konami alone is beating that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
cooked.
because that's 20. That's 25 plus 18.
It was
If you do the
Shry
math on
fighting
that.
his way through the back here, trying to get something out of this. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Not looking
All right.
good at all. I'm going to need a safety car in the next lap to have any chance.
Yeah, there's a lot of penalties. Everyone has a penalty, but Shirai, B Tom, Chenzo, and Goatley. All right, Shry cutting up his way in the P12 right now. If he can get back to this train, he can easily be potentially getting a top 7 finish. Oh my God, they popping bombs outside. Jesus Christ. They're just fireworks though. It's 4th of July, Independence Day. Ain't no aliens outside though. Just fireworks. I'm glad I'm where I'm at though. If I was back home in Florida in Broward County, you won't be hearing just fireworks.
Lap 25 of 28, folks. In this 10v10 T-Bone versus another one. The founder and owner of the
I
Special
want to
Cup.
take it down. Looking at Shry, he's in P12 right now. If he can catch up to that train, he could potentially get up into the top 7, potentially, because he has no penalties, and everyone ahead of him does. So
Right on. Could potentially still get a decent finish here.
right now, Chinzo is net P2 right now. If you can go to if you could go to intervals now instead of leader. Capture leader. All right.
Let's look at the penalties quickly here.
6 seconds penalties. 15. Holy.
Billy.
Come on, Billy. Keep calling track, bro. It ain't that difficult, bro. Trust me. I've driven this track multiple times in my life.
Folks, another one up and comer, man. Good performance tonight in the draft.
Hooligans move up to P4, fighting his own teammate. For no reason, he has a penalty.
Take each other out.
That would be horrible. The government says there's a lot of room now.
Lots of penalties,
can you hear
bro. Damn.
Can you hear the fireworks?
Nah, dude. Is it going crazy back there?
Bro,
You live near a park or something, or like near a body of water where like echo, or just people just in the neighborhood?
Bro, they probably should in the neighborhood, bro.
Oh, true. One thing I know about Americans, bro, they love their fireworks. That's for damn sure.
Booms, bro.
You guys, whenever I drive down to Florida, bro, the second I get into the south, like you see fireworks stores everywhere. You guys love explosives.
I remember one year, bro. We got this one firework. It's called a what is it called? Shit.
Schoolhouse.
No, like you hold it in your. Oh, it's called a Roman candle.
Yeah, we know what those are, bro. Kids shoot each other with that shit here.
Bro, yes, we went on the street shooting at each other.
Bro, one kid blew like another kid's face off with one of those in Toronto. Kids just shoot each other with that shit. Yeah, those can be dangerous, dude, because kids just have shootouts with them. I don't know, like.
Yeah, bro, and we still do. Like,
yeah,
like,
we did that shit too. I mean, come on.
We will be doing that. If I was in Florida right now, we'll be doing that. 100%.
Well, like as long as you're not shooting the guy in the face, like I'm sure you're not an idiot. You know, you're not gonna like try to injure somebody.
I just shoot it in the direction.
Yeah, like just have fun. Yeah. So lap 26 and 28 here. By the way, happy 4th of July to all the Americans, all our American friends.
Please be safe with those fireworks, bro. I don't.
Do you guys have a cookout for 4th of July? Or what?
My mom isn't home right now. She's in a different state.
Oh shit.
And my stepdad isn't home right now either, so no. I do have friends that are out and party, but I don't party, so.
Gotcha.
I'm a homebody, and I kind of like personally. I've personally like outgrown holidays for the most part, other than like Thanksgiving, because I like to eat. But
What do you mean you don't like holidays?
Yeah. The only holidays I really celebrate. The only ones that I really celebrate for the most part is
420,
Thanksgiving, Christmas, 420.
I love Christmas, dude. Not even because of the gifts. I just like the vibe, you know.
Yeah, I like the vibe. Same with like Halloween.
Yeah.
I like the vibe of Halloween.
But you don't get like you probably have never had Christmas in the snow, eh?
No,
that's a vibe. Yeah, that's a vibe for sure.
We're thinking about doing that this year. We're thinking about going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, in the mountains. Cause that's what snows there Christmas time.
No, I don't know where that is. So but you do get snow in North Carolina, eh? Like it happens.
Yeah, we have some this year actually. Yeah, we had a lot of it. It didn't like stick. It'll go in and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
and
I got you. Even where I live in Canada, bro, it's rare to have snow by Christmas these days. Like we don't get it till like January.
yeah, it's because the global warming,
When
the
I
world
was
heating up.
younger, bro, we used to
Ice,
get so much snow. It's just,
yeah, the world heating up. The ice caps are melting.
I guess, something's going
Chenzo
on.
looks like he's gonna get a. Chenzo looks like he's gonna get a P2 here. Or is he
Final
gonna
lap
change it
here of
to?
this 10v10. Another
Shirai
one.
got a 3. That
He's
hurts a
already
lot.
hurt. We're already hurt.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this to another one. Giving T-Bone his first defeat. I'm going to
Shirai
fall.
right now, I think Shirai's net P9 right now.
I'm going to fall to 4-1 in
Oh
these
wait,
events, folks.
net he's net P8.
We'll see when it comes up, bro. Hazy Aussie retiring from my
Oh,
team too. It's over, dude.
P7. There's a lot going on. I think there's punctures.
Yeah, well, unless it's B-Tom or TTV, I'm not interested. Nander out now. All my guys now. Everything. Okay, it's already over, but
Yeah,
God.
it's, I think people are having
All right,
punctures.
my folks, my team imploding here, but it was already over. Shout out to all the guys on my team, man. You guys carried me to victories countless times. I still ride with you all the time. I think tonight, though, we were up against it. B-Tom, TTV,
Dude, we got 5 retirees.
Goalie, in my opinion, Goalie, the pick of the draft, a stroke of genius from another one. Goalie, man. My favorite driver, I didn't pick him because I thought he'd crash out. He fell. He was like another one's 7th pick, bro. Like, the guy picked after him was like Zakaria. Good lord. Goalie coming through
Shout
with
out
a
to
P4.
Shry for getting back to P7.
Good battle, Shry. By the way, I want to, yeah, shout out Shry. I appreciate that, man. He could have retired out of frustration. So, Jordan's right. Shout out to Chenzo, man, doing his thing. You know, doing his thing. He's going to get a P2. What more do you want out of the guy? Chenzo came, did his thing tonight. Shout out Chenzo. And B Tom getting the victory. Um, Another one's team getting the
I think
victory.
B Tom could have helped his teammate out. They probably could have pulled out, but
I want to thank
it's
everyone.
cool.
Thank you to Jordan, bro. Thank you. Always a pleasure here. We'll get you hosting one of these
No
next week.
problem.
You'll go up against me or another one.
Let's do it next Wednesday, I
So
believe. And then next Wednesday is probably the ideal day.
beautiful, bro. That sounds great. Wednesday or Tuesday. Wednesday or Tuesday. Wednesday's better, actually. Wednesday's better. Okay, I'm gonna do these quick couple interviews here. I don't think it's necessary to add it up, Jordan. Do we even need to add it up? He's got
Nah, it's
5 of
cool,
the
man.
top 6. Okay, so I want to bring in here the first
Hey
driver.
man, same
The
man.
first
It's
drug.
your boy.
I'll happily give you the props here. You're the first driver to knock me off in this format. I'm 4-1. Another one improves to 3-1. For 1-0 as a captain drafting though, so I think we can give him that. And you knocked me off my perch, bro. If you want to talk about that. And you know what, bro? I know it looked like you were going to win the whole time, but I always thought there was a chance my team could do it. Then once Stry got that drive through, I think it was kind of curtains. But yeah, talk about
Yeah,
it.
Shry with the drive through, and then right there on the last lap, Nander and Hazy came together. That lost you a whole lot of points because I think they were like 6-7.
Six,
But yeah.
seven.
Either way, it was over, bro. Before that, it was way over before that. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
So yeah, man, you got it.
But yeah, I mean, I'm hyped naturally. You know what I'm saying? The boys delivered.
But at the end
I
of the
was
day,
in
next
the
week,
chat with them. You know what I'm saying? They're
next week
putting their
Wednesday, you
work
going
together.
down,
Okay.
so it don't even matter, gang. It don't even matter. Next week
Yeah,
you going
yeah.
down.
Well, look, can I another one here? I want to just quickly talk about some of the picks you made in this draft that led to your victory. Some of the
Go
influential.
Lee.
Some of the influential picks, I know you had B Tom and TTV, but influentially you did pick Goatley and HMP Hooligans, but more specifically Goatley. You want to talk about his performance today and how, in my
I
opinion, that
mean,
was a pick of the draft.
it was phenomenal. The guy was top 3 that whole start before the first safety car. And then, some of your guys stayed out, so it put him away from B-Tom and TTV in the end. But, I mean, overall, I mean, the guy clearly had the same pace. He was there. I mean, he could have he could have easily finished on the podium. You know what I'm saying? If things would
And
have
you
went his
know, I
way
liken
in terms of
Goalie
positioning.
to that guy who was ranked like #1 in the country coming into the draft, but had like a little injury, so you're a little scared to draft him. But if he falls
Oh
deep enough, you
God,
know, like, yo, if this guy is healthy and stuff, that's a
it's there.
steal. And that's, I think, what happened, and that's kind of what scared me away a little bit.
I
But
want to shout out HMP too, though, like you said,
100%.
because like he was hovering. You know what I'm saying in that midfield pack, and then it eventually went his way in terms of the race and where he finished up. You know what I'm
And
saying with Goat Lee in the end.
and as well as that race went for you, man, it wasn't even the best performance out of Sawa because something happened to him early. It could have been even better. And just to what you said,
I
yeah,
was really happy with his performances. Out of everybody, he had the most happen to him, and then as it progressed, it came back to him. You know what I'm saying with Nander and Hazy crashing out, so he got 6. You know what I'm saying? It's not the top 4 that he was projected, but I mean, I'm sure he would take that any day. You know what I'm saying?
And,
The
and
fact he committed to still racing, he could have left or something. You know what I'm saying? But he stayed and he grinded it out.
same with Shry on my team. So shout out to both those guys, absolutely, man. And yeah, another one, man. I just want to congratulate you. I stand here humbled. You know, you took the title belt off me. Another one is wearing the. We have a belt for this. He's wearing it right now, and
Can't see me.
we're definitely gonna have to run this back at some point. But another one. Speaking of which, your top pick is in here. B Tom, I'm not too happy
Let's
with
see
you right
what's
now,
up.
handing me an L here. You want to talk about that race, working with TTV, and another one as a captain.
Wait, what? I didn't hear you.
Any message for your fans in Korea? No. What's it? Just talk about another one as a captain here. Driver, like what he was saying to pump up the boys, how it was being on his team, and how it was working with Konami.
Yeah. It was good. Communication was good. Another one's just giving good insight on your team's drivers and their battery levels, tire rates, that sort of thing. So,
I was race engineer.
He's allowed. It's okay, bro. It's all public information. It's
It's
okay, dude. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care.
was
That's not why we
I was
lost, bro. That's not. I don't
mechanic.
care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not that guy, bro. But yeah, B-Tom.
but yeah, we worked well together and managed it well, despite the safety cars complicating things a little bit. But yeah, in the end, I tried to help Konami get P2. After you got that 3 seconds, we were trying to pull 3 seconds to Chenzo, so I was trying to keep him in my DRS, but not let him get so close that he had my dirty air. But we couldn't quite pull that off. But 1-3 is still pretty good. So
Look, bro. Next time for this, I'm gonna need you to make like a fake account and just enter. Then I'll just like snag you with the last pick. Oh, I'll just take this guy. Who's it? Andrew 77. You know, can we do something like that? Because
yeah.
yeah, you heard me tonight, dude. I thought we were friends. Like, and now you gave me this first L. So I'm gonna make it my mission to hand you an L some point in this game, in some league.
Hey, I didn't do it alone.
You didn't, but I mean, still, you should be chilling out, bro. Come on. Yeah, you know. Now I'm 4-1 here. I'm not perfect anymore, and he's got my belt. But I do have a rematch clause I can invoke anytime. It's in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Another one. So.
Oh God, we ready for it anytime, man. Anytime.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be like John Jones defending his belt, bro.
yeah, you better be looking over your shoulder, bro. Be on your P's and Q's. Promise. But yeah, I do want to just shout out another one. B-Tom, TTV, Sawa, Goalie was fantastic. HMP, all the guys on another one's team really did great. I want to shout out the guys on my team too. Chenzo was great. Shry fought. We had some great drivers. Any other comments here from another one?
I mean Chenzo, yeah. Shout out Chenzo because we were chatting a bit. I mean the guy was really on it in terms of race pace at the end there. You know what I mean? Making sure Konami didn't leave that 3 seconds. So good for him getting that P2. Happy for him.
He's fantastic.
And whoever wants the belt, try to come get it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I'm
I don't
already-
see
bro,
it.
my hand
I
already on
don't
it,
see
bro.
me
I
losing.
think Jordan
My
Two
hand
Wavy
already
wants to
on it.
take that challenge. All you have to agree on is because Jordan Two Wavy's racing for his team. You just have to agree on where he's going to go on his team. Like, You put him for his
I don't
third
have to raise
pick.
it. If it doesn't, I don't have to raise
You're
it.
allowed to, though. All I'm saying is you just have to agree mutually, like, okay, Jordan is going to be third pick on your team. Because you can't just be like, oh, yeah, Jordan, you go on your team at the end. Because he moves the needle too much, you know? That's all you have to do.
Right.
Same with B-Tom, you know? Like, if B-Tom did it against me, he would have to be his team's first pick. And he could still do it, you know?
I hear you.
Yeah. So, it doesn't matter. But again, thank you, everyone.
I'm down to do it. Jordan, you can race on your team. Only reason I didn't race is because my P5
Yeah,
has been having issues.
of course, dude. I don't race for my team because I'm more of an asset, not racing, you know?
I bet then I'd be like the 4th, 5th pick on my team. Then
Probably not, bro, but you'd have to discuss that. Either way, man, check out all the racing this weekend, guys. Tomorrow is LSR at... Where are they racing tomorrow?
man,
Where
we
they
about to promote this 10v10 like it's a fucking Floyd
will,
Mayweather wrist
bro.
hockey.
Don King, get the promoters out here. I don't know where LSR is racing, but Sunday, guys, Japan Lightning Cup. Thank you to another one, Jordan. And our new champion, another one.
Yes, sir. Thank
Champ
you.
is here! Took the belt off me.